Alright, we spoke to you all about the mirage abatement device, the MAD, and that ended up coming with you whenever you get your package. It's going to have your inner core and then your outer sleeve that is just your cover and cordura. Next is going to be the HAD. This is a heat abatement device. This one is built a little bit different. The inner core is the same. Remember, we got 3,000 degrees on the inner core here, so that is going to remain the same. To switch that over to a HAD, you simply got to get the extra outer cover. And if you'll notice that this one has the cordura, but it's also lined with another high heat material here. This is good for a 2,000 degree working with a 2,500 degree burst. So at any rate, you get those, put it on, zip it up. It'll look something like that whenever you're done. These that I have on the bolt gun, I'm just tying those up with regular 550 cord because that suppressor's not going to get hot enough to really make a difference. If you're going to go in and use this on a more of a rapid fire 223 or something like that, we will have a different binding material here. This rope, it won't burn. It's rated to hotter than either the core or the inner layer. So at any rate, what we're going to do, we're going to take the gun out. We're going to go out to the range. We're going to go through a couple of magazines so you can see what's going on. You'll be able to tell right away. These covers do not melt to your can. They're not going to end up coming apart or give you any sort of degradation in any way. Now, again, if you go to a point that you're actually going to degrade these covers, at that point you've already done damage to your suppressor. We have taken 2 suppressors to failure inside these covers, and those covers are still in service. Okay, so what we have here is we have the heat abatement device suppressor cover on here. We're going to go through a couple of magazines just to let you know how this thing is working out for us. Let's see how this works. Seems to be okay so far. I don't know how many we have into it so far, but everything seems to be going pretty good. It's getting warm, but it's not burning. Suppressor cover's holding up really good. Okay, so we just got back out from the range. We pulled off the suppressor cover off the can here. The can, as you can tell, everything looks pretty good. Here's the inner core. All right, that's the inner core that we had on there. No damage, not even a little bit. This thing is still extremely functional, as you can see. When you look over at the suppressor itself, never melted onto the suppressor. There's none of that. The thing's way too hot to touch right now. But at any rate, that's just showing that it's never going to melt to your can and turn into a big ugly mess. Here's the outer sleeve that we had. It's got the HAD material on the inside of it, as you can tell right there. That gave you that little extra bit of heat shielding there. So again, heat abatement device works really, really good. As you can tell, we put a lot of rounds through that gun, and the suppressor is, there's no way he could touch the suppressor right now. It's burning up hot. But again, no melting, no damage. Heat abatement material works really, really good.